Yes, how are you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you. Is that Dr Khan I can hear there? How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Call me Amir.
Oh, Amir, well, thank you very much. It's a very, very warm welcome to the show. Thanks very much indeed for joining us today. It's an absolute pleasure to have you.
Oh, pleasure's mine, mate. Thank you for having me.
I was going to have to say, actually, it's a bit of a silly one, I'm afraid, but as a very, very small thank you, because I have very limited power, but my power can grant you a song request. So I was thinking, maybe get your favourite song on after this interview, just as a very small way of saying thanks, if that's all right.
Very exciting, yeah. Thank you very much.
Is that all right?
I'll start thinking.
It's about the limit of what I can do, but there we go.
That's good. That's good powers. Thank you.
Oh well, yeah. No, I was really, really pleased to to talk to you today a bit about I guess a bit about your recent trip and kind of tying that into kind of mental health and the kind of NHS talk there about this kind of green social prescribing idea. I wonder if you could tell us a bit about your kind of recent trip to Canada first. I mean, it sounds fantastic.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough just to return from a 2-week holiday to British Columbia in Canada. And anyone who knows me will know that I'm a big advocate for nature and spending time in nature in terms of it benefiting our mental and physical health. And the reason I wanted to go to British Columbia is because the natural spaces out there are just vast, and there's so much variety in terms of what you can see. So I was lucky enough to be able to go to the Rocky Mountains, to visit the forests, to see the wild beaches, and go out onto the sea in boats. And the wildlife I saw. I mean, I get very excited about a woodpecker in my garden. So you can imagine me when I saw like black bears with cubs running around and ospreys and bald eagles flying overhead. So it was just incredible. And, more than a holiday, it was a real break from the stresses of kind of work over the last couple of years and everything that we've all been through. I think more than ever, we all need a holiday. And now is the time that we're all thinking about going on holiday. So for me, it was just fabulous.
That sounds absolutely wonderful. I think. Do you think it's one of those things? I don't know if you find it in your kind of your own kind of clinical work that people just underestimate just the power almost of almost just getting outside and just experiencing the outdoors for a bit.
Yeah, certainly. I think one thing the last 2 years has taught us, because for a short period of time, or what felt like a long period of time, I guess, the outdoors was the only place we were allowed to go, and we had. All of a sudden, a lot of us had this connection with nature, and we felt better for being outside there. And that is something that has been lost in modern life, I feel, because, a lot of us live in urbanised areas. We're really busy. We go to work. We have to come home and look after the kids and get them all sorted. And so we don't have much time for ourselves, let alone time to go out and spend in nature. But there's so much evidence now that spending time in green spaces is hugely beneficial for us, for all of us, no matter what our age. There's real benefits for children, for adults, but even, the elderly. Spending time out there has been shown to help with things like reducing the rate of progression of dementia. And for children, spending time outside in nature has been shown to improve their concentration when they come back inside and do schoolwork, which is really the basis of things like forest schools. But yeah, so I think there's something for all of us out there. And as I went to British Columbia, but you don't have to. Any kind of green spaces around your home will do, as long as you go there and connect with it, and not just walk in the woods and text on your phone or go on Instagram. That's not the way to do it.
Yeah, that doesn't really count, does it? You've got to do it properly.
No.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thanks, Amir. Because I was thinking as well, as you were talking a bit there about just kind of, I guess, the kind of general benefits of going outside. It almost makes me think that, if anyone is still, I mean, I guess a lot of companies are still doing the kind of remote working. I mean, I know I kind of, a lot of my time I do spend remote working at home. And I just think it's probably a bit of a reminder, actually, just to step outside, even if it's just for your lunch break, just get outside as well. I think that's just going to make me think of doing that, as well as think about, holidays and going somewhere, really scenic and beautiful to kind of reset. I think, that the kind of lunch break angle, I think, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, it's so important. I think, when you are working from home, often you take less of a break because, you try and fit it all in, and then you might think, oh, God, right, I've got a 5-minute break here. I'll put the dishwasher on or something like that. And it's not really a break. You've got to really, whether you're working from home or working at the office, take your breaks, because it's good for your productivity at work when you come back to work, but really good for your mental health. And if you can, just seek out whatever green space is out there and get outside and get immersed in that space, disconnect from work, don't think about the emails that you have to send. It's only half an hour, or whatever time you have, and it will still be there when you get back, but you will feel so much better, and your productivity levels will be much better as well.
Oh, thanks, Amir. Actually, I've just I couldn't help myself. I've just been Googling pictures of British Columbia. Oh my, it is beautiful. I'm looking at kind of these amazing kind of scenic, or what I seem is lakes and mountains, and gosh, it's amazing. It really is beautiful.
It's like another world. Honestly, I live in Yorkshire. It's stunning round here. But British Columbia is a whole new level. You've got these crystal blue lakes and beautiful forests and it's just so much abundance of wildlife there as well. You walk and you just see things that you just can't believe you're seeing. And to the locals, it's completely normal, because I nearly lost my mind when I saw an osprey nest with ospreys in it. And I was going, oh my God, there's an osprey. And they were like, yeah, we know it's an osprey.
We've seen that. Yeah, like, move on.
You don't understand. But yes, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of nature as well, actually. Yeah, I think I might have to add this to the list, to be honest. Yeah, I'm looking at pictures and wow, yeah, incredible. I'm wondering, actually, when we get to the end, if the song request is going to tie in somehow. I don't know if there's any kind of music that you got into when you were out there. I know it was only 2 weeks, but did you kind of get immersed in what were they into?
Well, you know what I did get immersed? I was really lucky that I met some Indigenous people of Canada while I was out there. I learned a lot about their culture. Well, the tip of the iceberg, I guess. But it was really emotional for me, actually, that listening to their stories and everything that they've been through. And as part of that, I did learn about their music and how important that is to them. And I think that's that will connect with so many people. Music is another way that we kind of move outside of our work environment and give ourselves a break, and all the positive things that nature gives us. Music gives us a similar kind of feeling as well. So yeah, I think music is really important for our mental health too. So get outside in nature, then come back and listen to your favourite song. Yeah,
absolutely. That sounds absolutely spot on. I think there's another aspect as well that obviously I won't keep you too much longer now. I'm aware of your time, obviously, but I was thinking as well about the food, because I don't know really anything about kind of Canadian food. What kind of food do they have? What were you able to have when you were on holiday there?
Well, I mean, in terms of the restaurants, certainly in Vancouver, we had some beautiful food. But I actually went to an Indigenous restaurant there. I'm vegetarian, so I had it was a mushroom kind of. I would say like a souffle. It was almost like a souffle, but not quite. But it was mushroom and truffle, and it was just
nice,
beautiful. Yeah, I've never, again, not having tasted that cuisine before. It was incredible. So really, really nice food. So if you are foodies, Vancouver is the place to go for foodies. Beautiful restaurants.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it sounds absolutely spot on. I think everyone's going to be feeling very jealous now and thinking, I'm going online. I'm going to have to book something now. Yeah, Amir's made us feel all jealous. What he's been up to.
I think the important thing to say is, if you can go abroad, brilliant, do it if you can afford to do it. But I know that's not for everyone. And so any time in nature is well spent. So you don't have to spend lots of money. Just go to your local park, your local woodland. 2 hours a week is what we recommend in terms of, what we know is beneficial for us. To spread that through the week, half an hour a day, perfect. And you will start to feel better in terms of your mental health.
Oh, Amir, well, thank you very much indeed. I'll just head towards closing up and letting you go, but I just thought a couple of things, if that's all right with yourself. First of all, if you wanted to kind of point our listeners in the direction of any more kind of information or kind of websites or anything, you're very, very welcome to do that. And of course, at this stage, if there's anything else that you didn't quite get the chance to chat about, or you wanted to reiterate or anything, then you're very, very welcome to do that too. And then separate to that, it's song request time, so that can come right at the very end if you like. That's the optional part.
Very exciting. Well, the website to go to find out more about British Columbia and the BC Effect, it's called, is hellobc.com. And I can't recommend British Columbia enough. It did wonders for me, and for the first time in a long time, I didn't check my emails for a week, which is just unheard of for me. So if you're one of those people who's constantly checking your email, British Columbia is the place to go because there's no reception in a lot of the kind of rural so it's good. It's good.
Don't get a place with Wi-Fi.
And in terms of my song request, if I may, I'm actually going to a concert in London this evening to see TLC.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yes,
fantastic.
I've seen about Shepherd's Bush, so I wonder whether I might be able to request Waterfalls, because that's got a bit of a natural vibe to it as well.
Oh, brilliant tie-in. Yeah, fantastic.
And we saw some spectacular waterfalls while we were out there. So, yes, let's do that if possible.
Oh, amazing. You know what? I hope people are going to go out for their lunchtime walk as well. This today, right? They're going to listen to that song as well. They're going to imagine it. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Fabulous. Fantastic.
Thank you very much, Amir. And goodbye for now, but thanks so much for coming on the show. Honestly, had such a good time, so thank you for coming on with us.
Oh, cheers, Ben. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.